The courtroom was silent. The air was thick with tension as Maya stood before the judge, her hands trembling but her gaze unwavering. The city's most powerful figures had tried to silence her, but she had come too far to stop now. "The truth," she said, her voice firm despite the fear that clawed at her heart, "is not just a right. It's a duty." Gasps rippled through the crowd. The judge's gaze softened, acknowledging the weight of her words. Across the room, her accusers shifted uncomfortably, knowing that their carefully built web of lies was about to collapse. How had she reached this moment? What price had she paid to finally break her silence? Maya had always been quiet, the kind of woman who listened more than she spoke. She grew up in a small town where silence was taught as a virtue, especially for women. She worked as a journalist, but even in her profession, she learned that speaking too much could be dangerous. When she uncovered a corruption scandal involving the city's most influential figures, she hesitated. If she spoke, she risked everything: her job, her safety, and even her family's peace. Her best friend, Aisha, urged her to publish the truth. "Maya, if you don't speak now, who will?" Her mother, however, was afraid. "Silence keeps us safe, my child." Caught between fear and duty, Maya battled with the weight of her decision. The threats started subtly. A letter slipped under her door, a phone call with only silence on the other end. Then they escalated. Her house was vandalized, her car tampered with. Someone was trying to make sure she stayed silent. Maya struggled to keep up appearances at work. Her editor noticed her distress. "Are you okay, Maya?" he asked, but she only nodded, unwilling to drag anyone else into her mess. Meanwhile, the people involved in the corruption scandal continued their charade, stealing from the poor, silencing whistleblowers. Every day that Maya remained silent, another innocent person suffered. A turning point came when a source she had been protecting, a young accountant, was found dead under suspicious circumstances. Guilt consumed her. Was her silence costing lives? Maya found herself at the grave of the young accountant, staring at the inscription. Silence is not always golden. The words struck her deeply. That night, she made a decision. She gathered all her evidence and reached out to Aisha and a few trusted colleagues. "We publish," she said. "No more silence." The backlash was immediate. A smear campaign against her began, branding her a liar. She lost her job. Her mother begged her to recant. But something inside Maya had changed. She sought legal protection and found allies, activists, lawyers, and citizens who believed in the truth. The more they tried to silence her, the louder her voice became. Back in the courtroom, Maya took a deep breath. "I was taught that silence keeps us safe, but I have learned that silence can also be a prison." The judge nodded. The evidence was undeniable. The corruption scandal was exposed, arrests were made, and Maya's courage became a symbol of resistance. The road was not easy. She had lost much, but she had gained something far greater: freedom. She had given a voice to the voiceless. Walking out of the courtroom, Maya was no longer the woman who hesitated. She was the woman who had learned that the price of silence was too high. Moral: speaking the truth comes with a cost, but silence can cost even more. When faced with injustice, courage is not just an option, it's a necessity.